I'm Todd Benjamin. I'll be your moderator for the roundtable discussions today. Of course, we have two of them. Later, we're going to have ocean space technology, but right now I want to concentrate on new frontiers. And if our panelists could make their way up, please, to the podium. I think our panelists and especially our speakers so far have set out what they see as the opportunity and challenges in the new frontiers. I'd like to introduce the panelists that we're going to have today as they make their way up here on stage. First of all, we have Remy Eriksson. He's the CEO of DNV Maritime and Oil and Gas. We also have Michael Hurley, who is a partner at Energy Utilities and Mining at PwC. Irene Basile, she's the CEO of GC Reber Shipping. Christian Siem, who's making his way up now, is the chairman and CEO of Siem Industries. And we also have Ivan Brandvold. He's the CEO of Fred Olsen Energy. Welcome to all of you. And of course, we have heard from Statoil and from Shell in terms of what they think the new frontiers are. I want to hear from all of you what you think the new frontiers are and what regions and areas do you feel represent the greatest opportunity for your companies in the offshore oil and gas industry. Irene.
Well, I think I agree with what the speakers have been saying so far. For a company like ours, who have long traditions in the Arctic and the Antarctic, we of course see that part of the world as extremely interesting going forward.
Okay. Ivar.
I think that when you look at the new frontiers, it was very well communicated by Shell and Andy Brown here. I think that new frontiers, there are technology frontiers, there are climate frontiers, etc., etc. So the way I see it is that I think that the greatest opportunities today is really in the established basins and in the areas with the most recent discoveries.
Such as
offshore Brazil, East Africa, West Africa, and also some of the areas here up in the high north.
Remy, your perspective.
Yeah, I would say from a geographical point of view, it's probably East Africa. Maybe Mediterranean, I would like to add, and Arctic. On the technology side, I would say FLNG and subsea factories.
Michael.
Yeah, I think unconventional is very interesting from a business model and a regulatory frontier point of view. So not so much technology, but a different way of thinking.
Can you expand on that very quickly?
Yeah, the conventional oil and gas typically has well-known licensing regimes and regulatory environments, but unconventionals is very successful in the US, but how that will play out around the rest of the world depends upon the supply chain and regulation. Technology is there, but the new frontiers mean different way of thinking for governments and also the supply chain.
Andy, would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the unconventional business isn't going to work unless we have a very cost-effective supply chain. But also we have to work with communities and environments where people allow us to operate. But also environments where we can actually get a good return on our product, that everyone's not going to crowd in and bring the price down.
Okay. Christian.
Both CM Offshore and Subsea 7 have the equipment and ready to service the oil industry in all areas. I think the greatest opportunity or the greatest frontier is the cooperation between our clients and the supply chain. That is another opportunity of frontier. Today, the industry is wasting in a big way, and Andy, you talked about working closer together. I hope this discussion will also get into how are we going to work closer together and be practical about it.